Hi guys, how's it going? Giving you my 15 and a half week update. I'm actually 16 weeks today, but my last ultrasound was this past Monday, which was at 15 weeks and 4 days. So letting you in on that. Actually, I want to jump back to my 12 and a half week ultrasound slash prenatal appointment. That took 3 hours, and I forgot to mention another reason why it took 3 hours was because I had to get 12 vials of blood removed, you guys. That was for the full OB panel that they do to check all the, the blood for all the different things. And I remember during my IVF procedure, I had to get 7 vials taken once, and at the end of that, I actually started to faint. So I told the lab tech this time that I was like, hey, is there any way I can lay down? Because last time I just sat down, like this, how I normally do it. I started to faint, so she was totally cool and put me in an exam room where I could lay down. And at about a quarter of the way through the 12th vial, my blood clotted. So I was like, oh no, she's gonna have to poke another hole. But she's like, no, it's fine. That's plenty of blood to test. So I was like, whew, okay. But I actually got through it. It took forever to get out. I was like, wow, this is taking a long time. But yeah, that's another reason why the first prenatal appointment took 3 hours. So anyway, moving on to my 15 and a half week ultrasound. And appointment. Super good. The first thing, the sonographer came in and did a abdominal ultrasound. Got some good photos this time. This one's my favorite. You can see him really developing there. He was actually hiccuping a lot, which she said is totally normal. That's the way for babies to work their lungs, so they prepare for breathing outside of the womb, so like it makes their lungs stronger. So that was really cool. And then this is pretty cool too. This shows, the bottom one shows a really good photo of his spine, so that's good. And I guess that's a photo of his foot, but I can't really tell. But anyway, the bottom photo is cool of his spine. I like that. So yeah, so that was good because I hadn't seen him in 3 weeks, so it's always reassuring, especially about 14 weeks. I had taken a ballet class, and I hadn't really done any exercise since before my IVF procedure because my RE didn't want me doing any exercise during that time until I graduated at 9 weeks. And I did jumps. And literally the next day I started spotting. I mean, granted it was like brown spotting, but I totally freaked out. I started crying. I was thinking, oh my goodness, what's happening? I was thinking the worst. So I called them up right away, and they were like, it's totally normal. As long as it doesn't fill a regular maxi pad within an hour, it's nothing to be concerned about. They said the cervix gets kind of oozy, and like about 50% of pregnant women will get random bleeding and spotting throughout their pregnancy, which is just, maybe it's a way of like the cervix cleaning itself out. I've heard that it might be like your old period blood from when it was first conceived, and then that doesn't need to be used anymore, so the body's trying to get rid of it. But anyway, it took about 5 or 6 days of just like, random brown spotting until it was done. And then a few days after that, I had like some kind of like tissue, kind of like a cervical lining or something that came out just a little bit. So maybe it was from that. So I don't know if the ballet class like jostled the placenta or something in the cervix. So anyway, I actually took ballet class again today, but I just stuck to bar and center, which included some turns, if you're familiar with ballet dancing, and like adagio and like that kind of stuff. But when it came to jumps, I sat that out and just stretched in the corner and watched everyone. I was like, I want to jump. I'd never not finished a ballet class in my life, so I was like upset that I couldn't do it. But was for the better, because I don't want to get freaked out again if the spotting happens again. Yeah, because that's what my doctor said, you know, if you get the spotting after you do something, it probably means you should not do that or take it easy. So that's why I left out the jumping today. So anyway, back to my ultrasound, the 15.5-week ultrasound. So after she did the abdominal ultrasound, my OBGYN came in and performed the cervical check, and he saw my cervix was at 4.5, I guess, inches, I'm assuming. And they want to see it at least at 2.5. I actually had a girlfriend who's having twins, and I guess her cervix wasn't long enough, so they actually had to go in and seal it up and, like, I guess sew it up. I was like, how do they do that? But anyway, I guess it's to make sure the baby doesn't go into preterm labor by pushing through if your cervix is small or short in length. So that's good. And then I got a pap smear done. Just got the results back today, actually, and it was totally normal, which is good. I actually hadn't had a pap smear in a couple years because the last time I went to my doctor to get it, she was like, oh, if your pap smear was normal before, you don't need it for like 3 or 4 years. So I was like, oh, okay. And then when they found out that I haven't had a pap smear in a while, they went ahead and did that. And then he did a transvaginal ultrasound. I think that was for the cervix check and then just to check on the baby that way as well. So yeah, and he had a heartbeat of 149 beats per minute, which I think is what it was last time. So it's kind of staying steady at that. So yeah, feeling good. I definitely have more energy in the second trimester. I'm not having to nap as much. I went to Babies R Us the other day and got some good deals on some stuff because they were having an additional 20% off and things. So I'm having more energy to do that, and some things around the house I want to get done before he comes. Definitely no nausea anymore, which is really good. I used to have nausea for sure after my prenatal vitamin, and now I don't. So yeah, so I'm actually feeling better, but then I'm starting to look it more. Let's see, I'm actually sporting some maternity jeans. I don't have a huge belly right now, but I definitely need maternity stuff on pants. We are going into summer, so I can totally rock the maxi dresses or the empire waist dresses. And those are really comfortable, and I have a million of those because I love wearing those in the summer anyway. But yeah, I can show you. Let's see here. Get that a little bit lower. Rocking the maternity jeans, you guys. So there's my little bump. It's my 16-week bump right there. So, yeah, so it's exciting. I'm finally showing, which is really cool. These jeans are actually by H&M, and it's their maternity line called Mama. I found some really good deals on there. I found some sale jeans and got some leggings, and I got some black jeans, which I wore to work last night. They have some really cute maternity tops that actually look normal even when you're not pregnant. So I was like, okay, that's cost effective because I can still wear them afterwards, and they don't look like they're for maternity use or anything. They just have a little bit of give on the side, which looks like a style thing anyway. So I can rock those afterwards. Yeah. And I went to Target yesterday to look at their maternity clothes, but nothing really struck me. I know Forever 21 has some maternity clothes, so I might check that out soon. But anyway, yeah, and we got a stroller because that was a good deal at Babies R Us. I ordered all of his bedroom furniture from Babies R Us so far. There still is plenty of stuff in my registry for people to buy when my baby shower comes. But I figured might as well get all of this going so I can figure out decor and all of that. Oh, and I found a really good deal on a glider at Pottery Barn Kids. I bought the floor sample. So key there, if you see any good deals on floor samples, and this thing, I guess the lady was like saying they barely had put it out and people barely sat on it. And there was like a teeny thing of dirt on the side, which I'm gonna be able to scrub off really easily. But it was super premium fabric and it fits perfectly in our nursery. So I'm really excited about using that when he comes. So yeah, everything's fun, and I get to go shopping and shop on the registry. So it's all fun stuff right now. So anyway, I will give you guys another update at my next ultrasound, which will be at 18.5 weeks. That's gonna be my full anatomy scan of the baby, where they're gonna check to make sure all of his organs and limbs and everything are growing and progressing normally. And they also had given me some information about cord blood banking. I'm still on the fence about it. I don't know. I know it's like an insurance policy. It's like you are so grateful that you did it if you ever need it. So I understand that. So if you guys have an opinion or want to make comments about that, I definitely appreciate your opinion on the cord blood banking thing. He also said I'm supposed to get some kind of vaccine in my 2nd or 3rd trimester. I'll update you that on the next video. I think it's for typhoid. I think so. And also I won't have to get the blood shot because my husband and I are both O negative. So I don't have to get that. I think it's the RH injection, because if your baby has a different blood type than you, then your body could produce like antibodies against the baby type thing, which you usually have to get the shot, I think around 6 or 7 months. But because both my husband and I are O negative, the baby is going to be O negative, so we don't have to worry about him producing antibodies against me and my own immune system. So that's good. So anyway, I will talk to you guys in about 3 weeks when I have my next checkup. Talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.